You all, happy Tuesday. I hope all is well with you today. God says, I need you to do something particular for me. I want you to do something out of the ordinary for yourself. Whether it be a hot bath, whether it be yourself buying you something that you've always wanted, but you're like, no, I can't do this. I got bills, I got kids. God says, I want you to do something for yourself. Whether it be today, tomorrow, next week, next season. But I need you to do this for me someday soon. God says, yes, I want you to stay in this prayer life. Yes, I want you to keep praying. Yes, I want you to keep coming up against the enemy. Yes, I want you to keep working on yourself. Yes, I want you to keep building on yourself. Yes, I want you to keep reading my word. But I also need you to take some time out for yourself and do something out of the ordinary. God says when you do it, make it different. God says do something you normally wouldn't do for yourself. God says spend some time with me. If you are wanting to spend time with me, work on spending more time with me. If it's something pertaining to your kids that you would like to do that makes you feel like you're pampering yourself this way, spend more time with them. Put more time and effort into whatever this is that is going to be out of the ordinary. God says, make that bath different. Make it hotter than it normally is. But not too hot, of course. God says, I want you to scrub your feet well. I want you to scrub your legs well. God says, I want you to scrub your thighs well. I want you to scrub your privates well. I want you to scrub your arms well, under your arms, your face, your breast, your back, everything. God says, I want you to listen to some soft music. I want you to start being soft and not too hard. In life, with life, on yourself, on others, with others. God says, stop putting others on a high pedestal. Stop putting yourself on a high pedestal. God says, leave them in my hands. If you can't take the heat, you can't take what it is, leave it in my hands. God says, don't worry about things after you give it to me. After you give things to me and you say, God, I give this situation to you. I can't deal with this. You release it right then and there. And if you feel like you can't, you continue to say it, pray on it until you feel like you have finally let it go, okay? God says, I need you to do this out of the ordinary. God says, I want you to work on yourself. You're able to multitask. You know yourself by now. You know your work by now. You know your life by now. You know your story by now. God says, I need you to do things out of the ordinary. That is how you bring these changes. That's how changes are going to come. God says, I need you to turn this in your favor in many ways that you thought you couldn't and you wouldn't. God says, you can do it. Whether it be you trying a new hairstyle because you think other opinions are going to bother you. And a little bit, they may. You may be confident in some areas in your life, in other areas you're not. And God says, I'm going to show you how to be confident in that area. Whether they like it or not, whether you like it or not, I'm going to make you do it. You're going to be confident in wearing this certain color. You're going to be confident in wearing this certain style. God says you've been holding back from that certain style for a reason because you know you're going to rock it. You know you're going to kill it. God says you've been holding off from wearing that certain look for a while now, but I want you to get into this look. Get used to the new. God says, I need them to get used to this new you. God says, I need you to do this for me. Thank you all. That's the word I have for right now. Thanks for listening. And you got this. You better do it. This is the time. Now is the season. Okay? Have a great day.